Hi, it's Alaska Granny. If you haven't started prepping and you want to know where to begin, you can head to the Dollar Tree. If you're going on a trip, maybe you flew in an airplane, you didn't bring supplies with you, and you decided you wanted to go on a hike or a long day outing, you can also head to the Dollar Tree. There are basic emergency supplies that you can pick up for just a few dollars, whether you don't have any or you need another selection or you just want to add to your stockpile. You can find some things that'll meet the basic needs at the Dollar Tree. The first thing you want to think about is food and water. You can pick up some snacks, go down the food aisle, pick up things that meet your needs. Granola bars, energy bars, fruit roll-ups, jerky sticks, nuts, anything that appeals to you that would keep you satisfied for a few dollars for the amount of time that you have. You can pick up a 6-pack of water. Those are handy because you don't have just one big jug to drag around. And when you're finished drinking the water, you can flatten them, roll them up, put them in your pack, and then you have another container to add more water to later. What about shelter? If you're going to be out and the weather turns or you get lost, you might need something for a shelter. The Dollar Tree has things like tablecloths, shower curtains, painting tarps, garbage bags. Why might you consider the garbage bags? Because you get a set of them. You get a whole box full. So even if they're not very sturdy, they're not what you'd really want, they're just not that thick, big, or sturdy. But they could certainly meet your needs if you have nothing else. From your pack, you could make a poncho, you could make a ground cover, you could make an emergency sleeping bag, them together make a tent, and they come with the drawstring handles, so that gives you cordage for other emergencies and uses. We should never go anywhere without a first aid kit. You can find a little kit already put together, or you can pick up a few essential supplies, band-aids, ointments, gauzes, anything you think you might need in a common situation. Those are things that you want to have extras of, things you count on using day to day. Then look for the tools. You can find little sets of things like sewing kits, manicure sets, tweezer sets, hardware sets, carabiners that even come with another item like a hand sanitizer. Those are all handy items to decide which one do you really need, or do you need any of them. It's up to you to decide what your needs probably will be. I found a fold-up knife on the Dollar Tree tool aisle, which would be nice if you had no other knife. It's certainly not the optimal knife because it has a serrated edge and it's not very sturdy. But in basic outings, things that you might encounter, this would certainly do the trick for only $1. And it folds up so you don't have to figure out how to make a sheath for it or something like that. It's not going to poke a hole in your pocket or hurt you if you should trip and fall. Maybe you're concerned with a few hygiene supplies. You could pick up a few things like a toothbrush if you're going to be out for a few days. You could get some eye drops, a bar of soap, Kleenex, the things that you don't want to be without. Those are the things you want to consider putting in your emergency or day pack. Think of the things you absolutely can't live without. Don't buy a little of everything because they're only $1 each, because the dollars add up, as does the weight in your basic emergency pouch. You just want things that you absolutely feel you could not live without. Look for supplies to build a fire. You can get some Vaseline, some hand sanitizer, some cotton balls, cotton rounds. They have matches and lighters. I like the idea of the largest pack of matches that strike on the box. You get the most for your money. And then when you're done using them, you also have the spent matches that you can use for a bit of tinder and kindling. Keep your box dry and keep your matches together. The matches need the strike on the box strike plate for them to work. You're going to have lighting needs. They have some little flashlights, they have glow sticks, they have battery candles, they even have regular candles. You probably will find that the most useful item then would be a flashlight. The smallest flashlight is cool. It comes with a carabiner, but it's not a replaceable battery. So it's a single use, and when it goes out, you're without. You could buy a basic flashlight and then get a pack of batteries. You can find them in 4-packs, 8-packs, and even 10-packs, but make sure that you choose the batteries that are the correct size for your flashlight. They have cordage and duct tape. Look those things over, figure out which you need most, what gives you the biggest bang for your buck, what can be used for more than one item. Things like cotton, string, and twine can also be used to start a fire, but they're not as sturdy and heavy duty as a piece of rope. What about a bag to carry all these things around? You might think, well, the Dollar Tree gives me a bag to put it in. Well, some places don't provide a plastic bag anymore, and if you've ever shopped with a plastic bag, you know they are less than sturdy, and it's not anything I'd want to depend on, even getting from the car into the house. So you should look for the inexpensive backpacks. They have them for children. They have beach bags, things like that. I found a drawstring backpack that even has an extra zipper pouch on the front. It's only $1, and it would certainly hold a lot of gear that you can carry just on your back, and then your hands are still free. If you buy something with a carabiner, you can still clip it to the cord while it's hanging on your back. Then you have it available next to your side, even if you don't have any pockets. I also found a sturdy pouch that's a waterproof fabric with a zipper top, which would be great to carry all of your emergency identification paperwork, a set of your most important documents, pictures of your family, copies of your ID. Those are the kind of things that you should have that are critical to make sure you have in your 72-hour packs, your bug-out bags, your emergency evacuation kits. That's just something that you should have together. Or if you're traveling, you need to have your documents together. So whether you have no emergency gear, you need to add to your emergency gear, or you're out of town and you need to build one quickly for an outing, head to the Dollar Tree, look for some of these items. Decide the ones that mean the most to you. What do you most want? Those are the things you should buy. Don't buy someone else's list. Think about how you would use each item and if it's worth the money to you. After you've made your selection, lay everything out and decide which ones do I absolutely need, which ones can I put back, which ones can I set aside, which ones do I have enough money for, and those are the ones that you should get. Just because things are $1 doesn't mean you need them from the Dollar Tree, but it's certainly a lot of tempting items. Put together a kit that works for you. Include all the most important areas, everything from food and water to first aid, hygiene, shelter, light, fire, and a bag to put it in. Add the tools that you need, dress for the weather. You can enjoy yourself outside and be able to face whatever comes your way. Learn more at alaskagranny.com. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.